India's Look East policy will get a major boost at the Indian-ASEAN summit. The theme this year is Shared Values, Common Destiny. It marks 25 years of India's ties with the Association of Southeast Nations, or ASEAN. Trade and businesses are expected to top the agenda. India's trade with ASEAN has increased to $70 billion in 2016 to 2017, up from $65 billion the previous year. 10 leaders from the countries will take part in the summit and attend the Republic Day celebrations. Prime Minister Modi held bilateral meets with Thailand, Singapore and the Sultan's leader. He'll also host cultural programs and a banquet in honor of ASEAN leaders tonight. From U.S. President Barack Obama to French President Francois Hollande, India has hosted the world's most powerful leaders on Republic Day every year. But this year is a little extra special. In Prime Minister Modi's words, this year the Republic Day will be remembered through the ages because India would host all 10 heads of states of chief as guests for the occasion.
इस वर्ष गणतंत्र दिवस समारोह के लिए सभी 10 आसियान नेता मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में भारत आएंगे। गणतंत्र दिवस पर इस बार एक नहीं बल्कि 10 मुख्य अतिथि होंगे। ऐसा भारत के इतिहास में पहले कभी नहीं हुआ है।
With that announcement, Prime Minister Narendra Modi underscored India's deepening ties with the ASEAN bloc, and that India's Republic Day will be a celebration of 25 years of India's association with ASEAN. In 1950, Indonesia's President Sukarno was the first chief guest at India's Republic Day. 57 years later, an Indonesian leader returns with President Joko Widodo gracing the Rajpath. Singapore's third Prime Minister, Lee Loong, is the son of country's legendary founding father, the late Lee Kuan Yew. Prime Minister Modi has been a staunch admirer of Lee Kuan, who made modern Singapore what it's today. Joining them will be the Prime Minister of Vietnam and member of the Communist Party's Politburo. Under him, Vietnam has emerged as one of the main pillars of India's Act East policy. The government believes Vietnam can act as a pressure point against China. Malaysia's Prime Minister Najib Razak was one of the first world leaders to laud Prime Minister Modi's demonetization move aimed at curbing black money. General Prayut Chan-o-cha, a retired Royal Thai Army officer and current Prime Minister of Thailand, heads their military junta. Nobel Peace Laureate Aung San Suu Kyi is now State Councillor of Myanmar and serves as the country's de facto leader. She has a deep connection with India, having studied in Delhi. It's the first visit to India for Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte. His style of governance has been controversial, beginning with his campaign against drug traffickers. The Sultan of Brunei was the richest man in the world till Bill Gates came along. His wealth comes primarily from Brunei's rich oil and gas reserves. The Cambodian Prime Minister is the world's longest-serving head of state, having been in power since 1985. Like Cambodia, Laos has been known to have acted under the influence of China on ASEAN-related issues. Prime Minister Thong Loon will be in Delhi to strengthen the bilateral relations that have been growing over the past years. The presence of these 10 ASEAN leaders in Delhi on Republic Day showcases India's Act East policy. Bureau Report, WION.